Good afternoon, Fin fans, and welcome back to another episode of AT Fins News. So before we start our Miami Dolphins talk, I just want to give a huge shout out to all the subscribers to the channel. On Saturday, we went over the 100 subscriber mark. We've had like a 60 plus subscriber growth in the last couple days. So I just want to thank each and every one of y'all. Thanks for supporting the channel. Thanks for coming, watching these videos as I grow because I'm so new to YouTube streams. But I really appreciate it, guys. I love each and every one of y'all. And we're only going to be doing bigger and better things in the future. So thank you, and thank you some more. But without further ado, let's get into the Miami Dolphins talk, shall we? So it is the second week of OTAs. And today there was actually media availability for the OTAs. So there was some media asking different players some questions regarding this team, right? And the big theme throughout everyone they interviewed, if it was Chase Edmonds, they interviewed Seiler, they interviewed Wilkins. So not just offensive players, defensive players as well. Everyone cannot stop talking about our offenses, how it has progressed since last year to this year, how different this offense is, how different our quarterback is. And it just goes to show you what an offensive mind that actually knows how to manipulate defenses or sees certain schemes the defense has and is able to take advantage of it. You're able to see the growth of an offense. And the biggest thing that we've noticed, if you guys have paid attention to the interviews today with Chase Edmonds, we got an interview with Tyreek Hill, we'll talk about. We got an interview with Christian Wilkins, we'll talk about. But they're all talking about how the evolution of this offense has happened like overnight. They're saying specific things. I know you guys heard all the interviews from last year with Tua. Every time someone asked a question about Tua, it was kind of like, oh, he's a great kid. Oh, he wants to learn. He wants to get better. He's trying to command this offense. That's what we'd get from not only coaches on this staff, but players on the team. We'd have players coming out. You've already heard about one of the defensive players coming out last year saying how he's wasting his career in Miami if this is what they're going to be doing. So how did from 1 year last year whenever someone said anything good about Tua, it was more like he's a good kid, he has good character. Never anything on the football field, right? It was all like intangible things. And then this year, coming into this year, you got players that Tyreek Hill, you got Jalen Waddle, you got Chase Edmonds, a new guy, you got Raheem Mostert, a new guy, you got Christian Wilkins, has been here before, you got Seiler that's been here before. Xavier Howard and Byron Jones haven't showed up yet. They will be here next week when it's mandatory mini camp, but as of right now they're not there. But all these guys individually, for example, they interviewed Chase Edmonds and asked him what did they think about Tua today, and he says, man, Tua, he's showing the ability to read the defense as quick as I've ever seen, and he loves that he gets the ball out super quick, so it's not allowing a negative play. Well, there was a lot of times last year where a lot of the fan base didn't like that Tua got the ball out of his hands so quick because it was like a little dink and dunk, they would call it, right? But if he can develop the skill to be able to read the defense as quick as they're saying he is, and he makes the right read, I mean, the sky's the limit for the kid, and he must be improving in somewhat, or these guys wouldn't give him compliments. And I know what some skeptics are going to say. They're going to say, well, they have to say these things. They have to say nice things just to not let the fan base think this franchise is going downhill, right? No, they don't have to say this because last year they didn't say this. They didn't give him compliments about field play, right? They gave him compliments, like I said, about his just his personality, how he's a fun-loving guy. They never gave him attributes about the field, on the field stuff. So for players to actually come out and stick their neck out for Tua like this and saying that the sky's the limit for this kid. What he's showing me in OTAs is he's super accurate. He throws a beautiful ball. He has great touch on the deep ball. These are things we haven't heard coming out of OTAs since Tua's been a Miami Dolphin. So for me, hearing this, that is the best thing we can hear. I mean, I'm not one of those guys, I haven't been, that said Tua slamming the desk. Tua is our franchise quarterback. I don't know why all these people are haters. I'm not that guy. I want to see it on the field. I want to see it translated on the field so I can call him my franchise quarterback. As of right now, I can't call him my franchise quarterback for the Miami Dolphins. But from what we're hearing and just OTAs, and wait till training camp starts and the mandatory mini camps, if we still keep hearing things like this keep going on, I mean, we're already excited about the season. I mean, we're gonna be belligerent with excitement, waiting for these 3 months to pass to see what Tua has on the field. Because as of right now, I mean, everything's positive for him. I mean, you know how Mike McDaniel did the orange jersey for the standout at OTAs for the day. Tua's already won one of those. Mike McDaniel actually came out today in the media availability and said that Tua earned that orange jersey, just showing his teammates how he can command the offense the way he does, how he can read the field quicker than he's seen most quarterbacks in the NFL read the field, which is surprising to me because from a lot of people saying that he doesn't even know how to read a field. I mean, he must have got better at reading the field. I mean, drastically, we're looking at like a Josh Allen a year 3 leap if all this attributes to actually the season, because I mean, you know, who knows what's going to happen? Only time will tell in that regard. But just the fact that we're seeing players stick their neck out for him instead of just say nothing, just say, oh, he's trying hard. He's working hard in OTAs, but they're actually giving him compliments about how the ball's coming out of his hands. And maybe that's because it's year 3 in the NFL. He's finally feels the healthiest he's going to probably feel after doing the rehab for a couple years. Now he's building his strength that perform, and who knows, maybe that's all it took was time to get him healthy, be able to build his frame back up, and maybe that's why even Tyreek Hill today, if you looked at what he's told the media, he said Tua has extreme arm strength, a pretty spiral, and one of the prettiest deep balls he's ever been able to catch. I mean, that's high praise from Tyreek Hill, and I know Tyreek Hill just got all this money from coming from Kansas City, and what else is he going to say? I'll tell you what he could say. He can say nothing. He can say, they can ask him, how's Tua looking out there? Oh, he's doing everything in his power to become great. Something like that, you know, real vague. But instead, he's giving attributes and explaining why he believes the sky's the limit for Tua. And I mean, like I said, guys, I'm not one of those, I guess you call them Tua-neers, you know, how that I hate that the fan base is divided, first of all. I hate that I believe first time in a long time the Miami Dolphins have a special team or a special roster, and they're just working to build it all together right now. But I hate to see just our fan base so divided and up in arms and fighting with each other. We need to stop fighting with each other, and we need to get together and just enjoy this season, because it's not just going to be exciting and the best feeling in the world once we actually win one, but I really enjoy the process of how we got there. And to see this team come together with Tyreek Hill and OTAs, you know Tyreek Hill doesn't have to go to OTAs. This man just got paid one of the highest receiving contracts in history, and he's showing up to OTAs, and what he said, I love to hear it. He says, I know I don't have to be here for OTAs, but I didn't just come here for a big paycheck and enjoy the Miami weather. I came here to be a team leader and to show players how to be great. And for him to show up to voluntary OTAs and just getting the work with the quarterbacks and other players, not just him, like Seiler doesn't have to be there, Christian Wilkins doesn't have to be there, and they're showing up and they're balling out. They both had orange jerseys on this week as well. So I mean, it's just good to see that team camaraderie, and I believe, like I said in my last video, that is exactly what Mike McDaniel wants. He wants that team camaraderie. He wants everyone to be really close. It doesn't matter if you're on offensive side of the ball. It doesn't matter if you're on the defensive side of the ball. He wants everyone to just get along. You guys, they don't have to be best friends off the field, but he wants everyone to respect each other and if they do get along and want to hang out outside the field, that's even better. But I just love the way Mike McDaniel's going about this. I love the orange jersey thing. I just think it builds players' confidence. I know a lot of people are saying that's cheesy. They're in the pros. They don't need motivation like this. You'll be surprised how many NFL players need some kind of incentive or just getting recognized that they're having a good OTA or a good practice and you're the best performer of the day, so you get an orange jersey. You would be surprised how far that goes for growing men. In anything. I mean, even when you're at your workplace and your boss recognizes you, get an award or something, even though it's nothing, it's a little small trophy or a little plaque, you get excited about that. People like getting rewards or rewarded for their hard work. So I think that's nothing but a positive thing, the orange jersey. And Mike McDaniel did say that. I guess John Embry's the one that came up with this. So, I mean, all hats off to him. I really like that. I really like the way this Dolphins team is really, really building together, and they're trusting in each other. And even our defensive players are saying, man, this offense is different. I mean, you can just see in the Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle speed when they're running up the sidelines that they're both doing crossing routes. I mean, it's going to be hard to stop, guys. So we need to just all get on board. We need to stop fighting with each other with these whole Tua nears and Tua haters, you want to call them. Can we just all enjoy the process, and hopefully the end of the day our goal is achieved as a Super Bowl champion finally? Because, I mean, I'm going on 30 plus years, and I think it's time for all of us to celebrate a championship. Am I right? But other than that, guys, I believe OTAs, there's no OTAs tomorrow. They pick back up Thursday and Friday, and then I believe next week on Wednesday they have mandatory, like the veteran minicamp will come. So you'll see like Teron Armstead out there. You're going to see Byron Jones, Jerome Baker, X. You're going to be able to see all these guys in action, and we're going to get a little more media availability. But I'll probably be back, guys, on Friday, just going over our team in general and seeing what we need, if we need anything else to make this a complete roster or a Super Bowl contending team. So be on the lookout for a new video on Friday, guys. But like always, smash that like button. If you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button just so we can help this channel grow organically like we have been the last couple months. And again, guys, thank you to each and one of you guys as a new subscriber or even my first subscriber, just here supporting me, and we're going to do big and better things on this channel and be able to grow this community. I'm hoping once we get a few more subscribers, we can start doing like live. I'll go live so we can have an interaction. We can do like a panel, stuff like that. So be on the lookout for that. We're definitely going to do live shows once we get enough interaction with everyone, so we can have some nice panel shows. But other than that, guys, fins up like always. I'm out. Peace.